get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here. Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough.
How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning and welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. We've got a configuration of the Roula and Ryan Show. All those that could make it in this morning. So, Sam and Ahmad, thank you so much for braving the storm, making it in here this morning.
Of course.
I would highly advise nobody else try and do what we did this morning because it was bad. Y'all, it took me what normally would be about a 5-minute drive took me an hour to get here.
Yeah.
So, and
the roads you can't see.
Flooded everywhere. I mean, flooding everywhere. And as I'm driving in this morning, I could see the sky turn blue and green. That was flash, like a transformer blowing out.
Yep.
4 different occasions.
Yep.
All over the city. Right now, there are 317,000 people without power. That's the latest figure.
We finally just got ours back. Sam and I had to hike up the stairs. Did you too, Ryan?
I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 flights of stairs will tell you how out of shape you are.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Ahmad and I were like, do we need to take a breather? We're like, no.
No, let's just keep going. Just keep going.
Power through,
Yeah,
power
and our
through.
hotel that we stayed by lost power as well. But we were here with you. So if you guys are out and about, hopefully you can stay home. But like I said, Ryan said, we will be here. We also have a new KRBE phone number that I want to give everybody real quick. It's very similar to our old phone, but the phone number is 833-390-KRBE. So that's 5723. So that phone number again, if you want to give us a call, tell us how the weather is impacting you. It's 833-390-5723. The text number is the same, the 37530. We do have the phone lines working. We have our text screen working. So we're going to keep you guys updated with everything that we know. And as well, it's always great for you guys to reach out to us since we're here in the studio. We can't be outside seeing what's going on exactly with the rain. So
the bottom line is nobody should be on the roads right now. Beryl is a Category 1 hurricane, winds of up to 80 miles per hour. It made landfall at Matagorda County just around 3:55 a.m. this morning, and wind and rains are going to just really be pummeling us. They say that the rain should probably stop around Harris County around 2 in the afternoon today.
Yes, yeah, that's what we were just listening. We also have been streaming KOHU 11. So if you were listening to us before we got on and you were like, wait, I heard something, that was from KOHU 11. So we're going to be simulcasting them as well. So if we take a little pause, we'll definitely keep you updated with what's going on through them.
We're with you, and we'll have a lot of experts throughout the morning that'll tell you what's going on. I know there are a lot of closures. There are a lot of, basically, if there's any kind of school, summer school, obviously, it's canceled today and tomorrow from what I've been reading.
Okay.
Nothing is happening today or tomorrow. There are high water reports everywhere. Beltway 8 southwestbound before Alameda, West Park Tollway eastbound at Beltway 8, 69 southwest northbound at Dunleavy. Let's see, it's just everywhere. East Sam Houston Parkway between Jacinto Port Boulevard and the Ship Channel Bridge. Everywhere I went, it was so difficult to get here. Now, I normally come down, say, like Gessner from like Memorial City area all the way down. And right before you get to that Briar Forest area, there's a bridge. It's underwater right now. I had to turn back around, and I thought, I'll take the Beltway. Well, the Beltway underpasses,
those are all flooded.
That was flooded out as well.
Okay.
And Sam, you weren't on the show. Ahmad, you weren't either. Years ago, when we had a big flood, it was Roula and I who made it in here. And you can't see with all the power outages.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of the roads, I used to always wonder, who's that person that goes and tries to brave it and their car goes underwater? Well, it became me. So what had happened was I didn't see because there were no lights. And as I'm going towards the underpass, and it was right there at like Kimberly and the Beltway, right when you get to that dip that goes underneath, I was like, what is that? I see an orange light. Well, that orange light was a car underwater. And by the time I saw it, boom, I hit it and I went underwater.
Yeah.
And thankfully there was a rescue unit and they pulled me out. And
It's
my car went
terrifying.
That was
completely
you on
underwater.
the news that I saw.
I was that guy that did that.
So your story, if you do not have to leave your house,
Don't.
stay at your house. We are getting texts. We see that y'all are awake this morning at KRBE's text line 37530. It's KRBE 40-mile-hour wind, pouring, no electricity in Clear Lake, listening on a battery-operated radio. Thank you so much for listening to us. We were hoping that, we at least got notice about the storm, unlike the last storm that we had.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm hoping that a lot of us have the hurricane, care package, as you will, with the battery-operated radio, the candles, the charging, the flashlights, all of that, the canned food, the water, because right now, like you said, a lot of places are closed, and we were expected to have hurricane season happen much later in the year, more like August, September, not currently right now after a fun July 4th weekend, but here we are, and KRBE is going to be here with y'all, so we can get through this.
Okay,
Yes.
and once again, like yesterday, they were wise enough to declare, in Galveston, they declared a disaster declaration. They issued a voluntary evacuation for the West End, where the low-lying areas aren't protected by the seawall. And there was no mandatory evacuation order for the island, but still, I think a lot of people knew this was
It was smart to
coming.
get out. Absolutely. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Now, how was it for you guys coming in? What did you witness?
So Ahmad and I spent the night together. We shared a twin-size bed. It was
Yes.
glorious.
It was glorious. It was amazing.
He does kick and snore. So I was like,
Y'all are
Ahmad.
right next
door.
Y'all are right next door to the
Scary-yo-zio.
KRB, right?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
trying to give you some giggles this morning.
But, yeah.
No. So Ahmad's like, yeah, I'm getting in the elevator. I was like, babe, there's no power. He's like, no, it's fine. The elevators work. And so I'm going down the staircase where it says like exit. And I'm like, okay, well, it says exit. Go through this. And then I get stuck in like the bottom of the hotel. And I'm like,
Oh, no.
Ahmad, I don't know where I'm at. And then it was so scary. And I have my rain boots on, like
I
looking like a little
bet.
duck all loud. I'm like,
my
someone's going
God.
to come kidnap
And
me.
come running towards you.
I was prepared though, because you guys know I love like my murder mystery. So I was like, I know they're probably hiding behind like the sheets over there, like that bin. But I was fine. But luckily, it was a very short drive. But
Yes.
even though it was short, the roads are high with water right now.
You
It
can't
was
drive anywhere.
Like I have
Westheimer and Briar Park.
Thank you.
type
I
of
have a
area.
Jeep Gladiator, which is
Thank God.
which is, I wouldn't say lifted, but it's above the average car. And so even there, Ahmad and I were like, ooh.
Oh, I stalled out.
Yeah,
I called our
absolutely.
boss and
So-
I'm like, I don't know if I'm making it in. It stalled out.
Yeah.
And I just let it sit for about 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. If you
And then
do
I got it
not have
started.
to drive, please stay home and tell your boss, like, hey, what's going on? Power outage, loud bangs. Don't know what that is coming from. Someone texted.
Those are transformers blowing.
Okay, yeah, that's probably what's
Like, I could
happening. If you don't have
see-
any power, that's definitely probably what's happening in that area.
Like the whole sky lit up, that bluish green
right,
color.
and that was
Ew.
what?
Oh, I saw it everywhere. Like I said,
When you were
driving
doing the
in,
drive? Okay.
When I was coming in, I saw it in 4 different areas. Like I'm like, whoa, look at the sky there. Look at the sky there. Look at the
Yeah.
sky. And one by one, like the power just went out in the area that I was driving. So
Okay.
ultimately, I came in through like right where Memorial and like the town and country area.
Right.
And just stayed on the feeder road to get here. I would not advise anybody else try that. The water's already very high. The water was high on Westheimer coming in. And you guys have all taken care of your families have all taken shelter.
been
high
home
grounds.
right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
they're all good. All good.
yeah, we'll see. Because what I'm looking at right now at Fox 26, as of 5:30 Monday, it looks about 1,148 customers have been affected by the power outage. So the numbers keep climbing right now. Centerpoint reported about 316,000. So
Wait, what's the latest number? Can you,
You have
flash
the
that
latest?
up to me?
over
320,000
Okay, yeah.
people without power right now. 320,000 people without power. Once again, KRBE has a new phone number. If you have any
Yes.
questions, you can reach out to us at 833. Program this in your phone, by the way. 833-390-KRBE, and that is 833-390-5723. It's pretty similar to the old
Yeah.
number.
The first 2 numbers are the only numbers that change.
Yep, 833.
And our text number is still the same, 37530. If you want to reach out, tell us how your area of town is doing, you can give us a call right now at 833-390-5723.
It's KRBE. Let's go. Back to Roula and Ryan.
Hey, it's the Roula and Ryan show. You've got Ryan, Sam, and Ahmad this morning. I want people to realize it's not like Roula and Eric decided not to come in because of the storm. They were out of town on vacation anyhow, so we just happened to be the ones that were here.
July 4th.
Exactly.
They were partying, and
So-
we were like, we didn't want to party.
All hands on deck. We're with you this morning. I understand a lot of people without power right now. 533,000 power outages reported at this moment. I cannot stress enough. Please do not be on the roads. We had to be this morning. I had what was normally a 5-minute drive that took me essentially an hour to get here, and car stalled out, high water everywhere. Stay off those roads by all means. Beryl is now a Category 1 hurricane, and the winds. What were the winds? The latest report for the winds? Anywhere up to 80 miles per hour?
Yes. 50 to 80 miles per hour. We're getting that right now.
So it made landfall at Matagorda County just before 4 a.m.
The gust winds were up to 50 to 80 miles per hour. So
we're in that area where the winds are just hitting us heavy.
Yes.
And it looks like the rain is not going to let up around the Houston area till around 2 p.m. So right now we're looking at hurricane force winds.
Right.
And
so
a flood watch, by the way, is in
took
effect.
advantage yesterday of trying to put everything away. I know I was doing that when there was a little bit of rain that let up yesterday. I made sure to go outside and try and put everything, tucked away as I could. But I know there's a lot of people that just didn't. So I'm really hoping that it stays on the ground and this wind does not pick up everything and destroy properties. But we also wanted to tell you guys real quick, if you wanted to call us, we do have a new phone number that you can give us a call. It's 833-390-5723. So it's just the first two digits, a little bit different. 833-390-KRBE.
And you want to program that in. The old number does not work right now. So
Yes, and the text screen is the same, but that phone number is 833-390-5723. Like we said, Ahmad is here, so he's answering phones if anybody needs to call. We're also getting texts on KRBE's text screen, 37530. Thank you guys for giving us updates. I know a lot of people are listening to us with their power-operated radio. So
battery-operated?
Thank you. Battery-operated radio, a little old school. And hopefully your phones are charged or, you're able to stay safe because, like you said, the wind gusts are crazy now. A lot of people are having issues with that. Apartment complex lights keep flickering. People are, I don't know what part of town they are, but they're hoping that they're not losing power.
Oh, it's
Jersey Village, I believe your power just went out in that area from a texter that we got on KRBE's text screen.
I just saw, look, right out the window, I just saw another one of those bluish-green flashes.
Yep.
Like I said, driving in this morning, the sky was lighting up all over where you could see transformers blowing out. It's just... We're all in the same boat here. We're all together this morning. If you want to reach out to us, if you have any questions, 833-390-KRBE. Program in our new number. It's 833-390-5723. Our text number is still the same, so you can text us at 37530. That is simple. We'll probably be checking in with KHOU throughout the morning. We're going to have Jeff Lindner. He'll be checking in with us. We call him the weather guru.
Yes, he's coming in. Coming on. I don't want him coming in the studio. He can stay at home. We'll probably have him on around 8 this morning, and then we'll be checking in with SPCA as well with animals. So if you guys see anything going on with animals or if you have questions, we're going to have that information. We did get a text on KRBE's text line 37530. In Cyprus, the water is really creeping up to our listeners' driveway. So the water seems pretty high right now in Cyprus. If you guys can just make sure you're staying safe inside, because I know that wind is something else.
So we'll try and get you an official report. I'm checking it. I'm actually texting Cheetah right now over at KHOU.
Are you? Okay, great. To see if we can get some more information.
Can, call in here real quick.
We have a listener from Baytown listening in. Thank you so much. Keep us updated, please, and how it's looking in Baytown, because if you don't know where KRBE is located, we're off of Gessner and Westheimer, like I-10. So that's the area that we can personally see from our windows, but we can't, as you guys know, Houston is massive.
Once again, if you're just waking up, 533,000 reported power outages right now. Beryl is a Category 1 hurricane. Gusts of winds 80 miles per hour. It made landfall at Matagorda just around 3:55 a.m. The winds and rains are just going to really continue to hit multiple communities as it moves inland. And we're looking at heavy rains. Rains really till about 2 in the afternoon is the latest that we're hearing right now. Flood watch is in effect. Yesterday, Galveston County issued a disaster declaration. They put in place a voluntary evacuation. So not mandatory, but I think most of the people, they knew, hey, we are in that path. Let's get out of the way.
Because at least we got warning for this storm.
Mm-hmm.
So we have some idea of, hey, it's going to be a lot of rain. A lot of rain.
You know what I saw this on social media yesterday. It was hilarious. And it's like, all my friends and family up north, we're not afraid of a hurricane. We're afraid of not having power for 10 days when it's 110 degrees.
Yes. I was just looking at the weather, too. And as of right now, it looks like it's 77 degrees here in Houston. So hopefully we can keep this temperature down. With people not having power, that is the worst. And if you can, once it gets sunny outside, because I know it's super dark right now, check on your neighbors safely and make sure everybody's okay, because I know that's super scary right now with these winds and the heavy rain.
Especially if you've got like maybe an elderly family member.
Absolutely.
That is frightened. Yeah, I'm looking at the rain right now. It's really going to be heavy till about 2 p.m. And then the wind. And
then it should become a tropical storm?
Yeah, hopefully. But the wind is looking like it's going to go till at least 6 p.m. right now.
Okay.
So it's going to be just one of these days where you got to always hunker down.
Yeah.
And just stay inside. Do not risk going out there. Hopefully you did your preparation yesterday. You've got all your supplies. Just hang out with the family right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all you can do. The roads, like you said, when we first started the show, I was telling everybody how bad it was. Like all the underpasses are flooding all over Houston. Let me go back and see if I can find some of the high areas real quick.
With the areas? Okay, great.
Yeah. So here we go. Beltway 8 South, westbound before Alameda at 521. High water reported there. West Park Tollway eastbound at Beltway 8, the exit ramp. 69 southwest northbound at Dunleavy. Right shoulder, right lane, center lane. We got high water there. There's East Sam Houston Parkway, southbound between Jacinto Port Boulevard and the Ship Channel Bridge Plaza. We're also looking at, East Sam Houston Parkway, northbound between Highway 225 and the toll bridge. Texas 87 eastbound between Boulevard and Texas 124. So really, we're just seeing high waters everywhere.
Yeah. That's why if you can stay home, absolutely stay home. Even if you have a lifted vehicle, traveling this morning, my Jeep is pretty high and it was
What were you dealing with? I mean, I know you were just at this hotel nearby, but.
Right, absolutely. Well, yeah, the rain was coming sideways when Ahmad and I were getting out of the hotel, and then I was using my umbrella and the wind, uptook the umbrella. So the umbrella is completely inside out as I'm trying to run to my car. So wind sideways, rain's going sideways. And the roads, as you can tell, a lot of times you can see the white lines to show you, hey, there's the curb. You couldn't even see the white lines on a lot of these roads, which is really scary because normally if you can see it, hey, okay, there's not that much water. But when you can't see it, that's when it gets really scary. So that's why, if you can look at the road, if you have to be out, look at the roads, drive very slowly because a lot of times you can see certain parts on the road if the water is high or not by the lines. So if you can't see the lines on the, the roads and you're used to seeing them, it's probably way too high and you should not be traveling.
I'm thinking the only reason you want to go to your car right now is to go outside, maybe to charge your device. That's about the only reason right now. Let's see. Now we're getting reports 750,000 people, no power. Power outages are just increasing. I just got, how you mentioned, you live in Jersey Village. I just got my Jersey Village notice. And here's what it says. This is according to the mayor of Jersey Village. Flooding and high winds are a concern. Accordingly, residents encouraged to stay indoors. Please do not venture out. Please know that the city police and fire department will not respond to calls when winds reach 50 miles per hour unless it is priority weather response. So even first responders right now are not getting out there when the winds reach over 50 miles per hour. And right now we're getting some reports of up to 80 miles per hour gusts.
Yeah. So if you can stay home, stay home. And I just want to tell you guys about our phone number again. We're getting people that are just, tuning in like, oh, good morning.
They're trying to reach the old number and they're like, what's going on?
Yes. We have a new phone number at KRBE. It is 833-390-5723. Once again, that phone number, 833-390-5723. 390-KRBE. The text number is still the same, the 37530. You can give us a call. You can keep us updated with what you're doing, where you're at, because Ahmad is in here, thankfully, helping us with the phones. And, Ryan and I are just hanging out, trying to give you guys the most information.
It really is like a sense of community. So if you, maybe you want to enlighten everybody what your area of town is like right now, or you want to warn people, hey, you need to steer clear of this. Once again, you can reach out to us. New phone number, 833-390-5723. We'll hear from you next on The Roula and Ryan Show.
The Roula and Ryan Show.
All right, here we are together going through this again. Right now, 725,000 reported power outages. What they're saying, by tomorrow morning, more than 6 to 12 inches plus. I mean, that's a lot of rain. And what we can tell you firsthand, stay off those roads. Stay off them. What was normally a 5-minute drive took me about an hour to get into work this morning. We do have a tornado watch until 10 a.m. this morning. Beryl is a Category 1 hurricane with winds of up to 80 miles per hour. It made landfall at Matagorda just around 3:55 a.m. Winds and rains are going to just continue to hit the communities as it continues to move inland throughout the day. It doesn't look like we're going to have any kind of let up from the rain until about 2 p.m.
Right. And you can text KRBE's text line 37530. We're getting a lot of information on different parts of town that you're in. Right now in Sugarland, they had no power. The first Colony Mall lost it around 5:40 this morning. The wind is crazy as of right now, 6:38 a.m. Power outage at Westheimer and Derry Ashford. Yes, that's kind of where we're at. Richmond off of 99 and Mason Road. No power over there is what we're getting from our text screen. And then our medical professionals going to work. Be careful with the road, obviously, with the debris because of how strong the wind is. There was definitely a lot of debris on the road when we were traveling here. And then, of course, the flooding. So you guys can text us 37530 and we'll get through this together and try and keep you updated. I know a lot of people have the battery operated radio and listening to us because they have no power. So thank you so much for choosing KRBE to tune into while we give you all this information.
Or you're just listening on the app. You can just stream us. Ahmad, who are some of the people we're trying to reach out to this morning here?
So we are trying to reach out excuse me, to the SPCA, just to kind of let you guys know how to keep your pet safe, what type of resources you could find out. And we will be talking to Julie. And then Jeff Linder, he's a Harris County meteorologist. We'll be talking to him around 8 o'clock today.
Okay, so we're going to have those professionals checking in with us. We're also going to be going to KHOU in just a few moments here, but I wanted to let everybody know, once again, if you have a medical appointment, all the outpatient things that are happening, a lot of these hospitals, they're either canceling it altogether or they're doing it late. Like Memorial Hermann outpatient imaging locations are going to open at 1 this afternoon is what
okay,
they're
great.
saying.
I'm glad they're pushing everything back.
They're pushing things back.
I would call them if they have power to confirm your appointment before you drive there.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I mean, I could sit here and list. I mean, there's literally like 100 different outpatient things that are saying, hey, we're opening later today. Don't attempt to make your way in right now. We can just tell you right now, the roads are treacherous.
Yes.
Between the winds, there's like zero visibility, the high waters, the flooding. I almost lost my car coming in. I stalled coming in.
Right.
And then I pulled off and what they call it, the medium right now. Ooh, latest update, power outages, 966,000 people without power right now. Yeah. So it'll probably be hitting 1 million before we even know it. So we're all in this together. I'd like to let everybody know, right now we're having some issues with our phone, but if you want to program this in, this will be the new KRBE number, all right? It is 833-390-KRBE, and that is 833-390-5723. It's just like the old number. We just changed the first 2 digits. It's 833-390-KRBE. And our text number, still the same.
Still the same.
37530. I thought we were going to sing it, Ryan. I was ready.
Here we go.
7530.
That was a nice harmony.
Thank you. I worked really hard on that this morning, guys.
All right. So once again, we'd like to thank our partners at KHOU. It's the Roula and Ryan Show. You've got Sam and Ahmad here this morning. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for camping out at the hotel right next door to the station. And And,
we're here.
helping us get that
Yeah.
information
Wanna give
out to
you guys
people
update.
right now.
Yeah.
So, Sam, you had something you wanted to report?
Yes. So we have our text screen right now, KRBE's text screen. So if your phones are charged, you can text us 37530. We got a listener texting us. Good morning. I'm listening from Cannon Lake, longtime listener. Can you tell me if anyone has given an update from Spring? Their 84-year-old mother lives there, and they're just wondering. I have not seen really any text yet from our Spring listeners. So if you could just text me and let me know what the weather's like. Obviously, we're trying to report as best as we can, getting our information from everything. But it's always nice when we have our listeners, personally in that area to kind of give us an update. Once again, that phone number is 37530, and we'll keep you updated. Thank you so much for reaching out.
Now, a lot of things, pretty much everything is closed. If you do not have to be outside, do not be. Do
Yes.
not get behind the wheel of a car. The only reason you should go to your car right now is maybe to charge your phone in the driveway. That's about it. Right now, all the major things, even metro services are suspended right now until further notice. I know that a lot of people with health issues, your outpatient therapy, it's going to start late. I suggest you call the place that you're going to. Harris Health is going to close all of its outpatient and clinic facilities today. I'm looking at Galveston right now. Of course, they issued a disaster declaration yesterday. Now, there has been reports one home destroyed on the west end of Galveston. City facilities are all closed today, and only essential personnel will report to work. Now, this means police and fire services will continue as normal. Ferry operations obviously halted until further notice. Right now, for the listening area, tornado watch is in effect until 10 a.m. By tomorrow morning, more than 6 to 12 inches of rain. I believe our latest power outage number was 966,000 people without power. So that number is going to continue to just climb. I know that driving in this morning, I could just see the sky flashing that eerie blue-green light.
Yeah,
and you
from
know that a
transformers.
transformer's blown out. And I was seeing it in every area of Houston. I'm looking to the northwest, east, south, and I'm like, I just see the sky lighting up nonstop.
Yeah,
So-
and we got a text. A listener from Spring said the power is out. Spring in Louetta is out.
Yes,
so,
I'm looking on Houston Reddit. A lot of people in Spring are out of power.
Out of power,
Yeah.
yes. So, listener in the Cannon Lake, if you can try and call her, hopefully she has a cell phone, and try and reach out that way. This is KRBE's text number. This is how I'm getting this information, 37530. You can text us, and we'll keep you updated with everything. It is 6:52 right now. We're trying to give you the time as well, just if you don't have a clock, because you look around and you're like, oh, wait, there's no power. I don't know what time it is.
Yes.
So it's 6:52.
So they're reporting the eye of the hurricane is moving towards Sugar Land right now.
Okay.
That is what we're getting. Once again, a flood watch is in effect. You have to pretty much assume that everything is closed. I know the Houston Zoo closed yesterday. They have not decided whether or not they'll reopen tomorrow. If you have plans right now. I know that Space Center Houston is closed today. All tours, experiences, camps, and events are canceled. Basically, any kind of summer school, whether it be public school, high school, or even local colleges, everything is closed right now.
Yes.
Just stay off the roads.
Yeah, if you can stay home, absolutely stay home. We're getting lots of texts. Other texts are saying, spring is okay, of course. There's just a lot of people without the power, the water. Someone said they had to go into work today in the Woodlands for a retail job. I'm not going to put some shame on that, but I'm so sorry that you had to drive into work. Other people are texting the storm in Spring is strong right now. They lost power, and they can hear pine trees kind of like snapping. So we were just watching KHU 11, and in Sugar Land, it looked like there was a tree that fell over on a car. So those winds are really strong, but we'll keep you updated with everything we know.
Can you remember of course you can remember just like, what was it, 6 weeks ago when we had...
Oh, yeah, my roof is still all tarped up.
Yeah.
So
and all the trees that came down.
We'll see if it's still attached when I get home.
I mean, I think a lot of people, you can't even begin to imagine until you've been through it.
Yeah.
What winds of 80 miles per hour are like. So obviously stay indoors. We're going to keep you posted throughout the morning. We have as many experts as we can will be coming on the Roula and Ryan Show. We will check in with KHOU Channel 11, and we'll be right back on the Roula and Ryan Show.